Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another capsule series review. Today, I want to tap into one of the most well-conceived and well-constructed fragrance duos that I've come in contact with to date in my fragrance journey. Today, I want to talk about timeless craftsmanship and effortless elegance when it comes to a house from Paris, France, and this is Maison Francis Kurkdijan, and this is the duo of Petit Matin and Grand Soir. If this sounds like the type of content you think you'll enjoy, pull up a seat, pour a glass, and of course, let's enhance. Cheers. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Dry Down, the lifestyle channel where we as enthusiasts aspire to enhance and elevate our olfactive sensory experiences through the understanding of the different aromas, facets, and nuance of scent, cigars, and wines. I'm your host, Chris. Welcome to today's experience. Today I'm going to experience one of my favorite Lanceros, and this is the My Father Cigar Lancero. This is one of the most pleasant smoking, pleasant aroma, room-filling cigars that you can find on the market today. This is one of the most celebrated brands in the marketplace today, and this is one of my favorite when it comes to a relaxing smoke that takes up to 2.5 hours to sit back and smoke and relax with loved ones. I'm also going to be enjoying today as my wine of choice. We're drinking a Rioja from a wine from Argentina. It's a very robust red wine, full of plum, has a slight taste of raspberry, blackberry, and currant to it, with the nice tones of earthy soil-like minerality and just a little bit of sea salt in it as well. A very nice tannin filled, very heavy tannin filled, low acidity type of wine. Today as well, I want to talk about the duo of Petit Matin and Grand Soir. This is one of those just classically constructed Parisian duos that I've come to learn about while not having enough experience with, because not many perfume houses are doing it like the way Maison Francis Kurkdijan has done it. First off, let's get into the Petit Matin. Many people write this particular fragrance off as a summertime fragrance. For me, Petit Matin is a four-season scent done by Maison Francis Kurkdijan. Now, this is my layering combo for today, so I will go ahead and spray it on arm and hand. Now, what you get from this particular scent as a profile, it opens very, very lively, very energetic. So not only for four seasons, but for all of the blending purposes in which you want a fragrance, especially the liveliness of leisureness, the liveliness of a midday date, the liveliness of going into the office. This is a scent that is built around Calabrian lemon, musk, orange blossom, ambroxan, listea cubeba, provincial lavender, and hawthorn. The way that this particular scent goes on the skin, if you apply this duo properly, and I really want to be comprehensive about the duo and not just each singular profile of each fragrance, but I want to be specific about the duo. If you spray this particular scent on, say before 12 noon, 1 p.m., and you have it on as your day scent, it comes off very, very energetic, very lively, very, it's it's very uplifting while being slightly ethereal. But it has two particular notes in it that make it a scent that can endure and be a scent that can go into a profile of winter, and that is hawthorn and listea cubeba. Listea cubeba is basically a derivative of lemongrass, so it's that sweet vetiver lemongrass type of scent that you might find in scents like gray vetiver. And then the hawthorn is a very animalic, honey nuanced plant. And so those come off very well within the 3-hour time span of this fragrance. The way that it starts to come, the magic is at the 3rd hour mark. Once it gets on your skin, the musk, the hawthorn, the orange blossom, and the listea, they start to combine to make this very, very robust, fresh scent. And that freshness and liveliness is what you really, really want to experience with this one. It is not something that is complex. It is not something that's competing with every fragrance on the market, but it is something very, derived in its essence to start the morning off as beautifully as you possibly can. That's why this particular scent, as I reach for it again, that's why this particular scent is my scent of the day, along with its combo duo, brother Grand Soir. Because it's Michigan today, it's a snowy, sleet weather type of day. And those type of days can bring you down. And that's one of the things about fragrances that I like to implore to others, that it's not just an experience about making others feel great. For me, the journey has been about making me feel great, making me feel uplifted in my sensory experience of this fragrance game. Perfumery is all about bringing in others, having a vibe about yourself, but it's also about uplifting the experience things. If it's transportive, if it's translating you into a different arena in your life, whatever it is about a particular scent, this is one of those that does it for me in the morning time. So previous to going to the gym today, I put this particular scent on and it came off spectacularly for me in the gym arena. It was fresh, slightly musky, high lemon content, very, very, you get pleasant faces around you when you start to have this scent on. It's a very, very uplifting particular scent for you. This scent is the beginning of the day for you. And as it starts to dry down, that's when you bring out the evening romance fragrance, because you're then considering and contemplating to take your loved one out to dinner, to take your companion out for a night out. This is the scent that then takes you into that arena. Grand Soir, when layered over its duo partner, Petite Matin, becomes a grand fragrance. Outside of it being just one of the most perfect amber benzoin fragrances on its own, it's a freestanding fragrance that is a top 10 in many people's lists, and it's a top 20 in my particular perfume collection. Grand Soir is one of Mason Francis Kurkdijan's greatest accomplishments when it comes to perfumery. He really did a great job in building the climate around his fragrances that was intriguing, interesting, and made all his fragrances lovable and interesting enough to captivate you while also being away from the mainstream enough to be staying in the interest category. And so for me, Grand Soir, with its benzoin content, its elevated essence of vanilla, and its all-around ambery feel, once it goes over the lively lemon verbena, listea, and provençal lavender, and the hawthorn accord, which is a honey animalic, which helps you transition to this scent into the evening, that's when Grand Soir becomes an even greater scent to be on your skin. It presents a sense of mysteriousness, a sense of attractiveness, a sense of accomplishment, a sense of allure. It has a lot going for it once you add it over its dueling partner. Once you put this scent on alone, no doubt this scent is one that is a home run hitter. One that I enjoy greatly. If you do not know, I am one that is very much so in love with the fragrances that go into the category of ambery, oud, rose oud combinations, spicy fragrances, all into an encompassing development for myself to be my greatest appeal to the fragrance game. Ambery scents are greatly unisex, they are greatly popular, and they are greatly sensual and sexual for a reason. They have an enduring quality about them that makes you want to be around them. It makes you feel not only comforted, but also wrapped and enveloped in a sexuality that you want to bring forth, especially for date nights and evenings. So when you put it on with a lively, fresh scent that takes your mood to a higher level throughout the day, and then you put on a particular scent that brings you into an alluring and sexual feeling, you are at that point a comprehensive, just encompassing, enveloped sense of class and beauty and elegance at that point. This duo is the most timeless and classic duo that I've come into in my fragrance collecting. I wear these fragrances for 4 seasons, and that's the one thing about it as well. You can wear Grand Soir in the evening time, in the summer, once you layer it over Petite Matin. It was not something that I was even thinking about until I got Petite Matin in my collection, which was a year later after having Grand Soir. Once I read into his biography of what he wanted to do for these 2 particular scents, I got them, I smelled them, I liked Petite Matin, I loved Grand Soir. I then particularly wanted to feel how Petite Matin would go on my skin throughout the day, and in the summertime it became one of those staple scents for me. I then began to develop a taste for a Grand Soir in the evening, so I came about in more of his literature reading to find out that he wanted these two particular scents to be worn together in one day in a lover's paradise of Paris. The daytime scent being Petite Matin, waking up, going and having a cafe style of breakfast, and then going into your soiree, which is Grand Soir, making the duo Grand Soir and Petite Matin one of the greatest, timeless, effortless craftsmanship type of fragrance combinations and duos that I've ever smelled. I know this was one thing that was brought forth in the private blend by Tom Ford and how he wanted his particular scent line to go. But Mason Francis Kurkdijan really took it a step further, in my opinion, by making and establishing two pillar fragrances to become that and that alone for each other. I appreciate that particular craftsmanship. I appreciate that of a perfumer bringing their artistry into a different position of not only having standalone fragrances, but having a step-by-step genre of fragrances that can take you evening, days. It means to me that he wants to make it simple for us as consumers. You can go out and get these two particular scents that have one as your day scent, one is your night scent, or one is your spring summer, one is your fall winter. However you feel in making and in being inspired by that particular genre, you wear it. But to me, these two fragrances together have come off so beautiful, so elegant, and so effortless that it creates an aura around me that I love, and I get plenty of comments about it. I intended today to make a video based around Amber Oud by Roja Dove, and I wore these particular scents today and got 3 compliments while I was out and said, you know what? Today is a better day to make a fragrance profile and a fragrance connoisseur's conversation about these two scents as they come together as one melding fragrance. If you smell it right now in my hand with the layering combination, you will be amazed at what it is you get from it. You still get the lemon verbena coming through the amber. You still get the listia coming through the amber. You get the sweetness of the benzoin over that rough, animalic, slightly floral touch of hawthorn in the Petite Matin. Beautiful. I won't even say beautiful. I'll even go a step forward and call it this one of the most gorgeous fragrance combinations that I smelled to date. I love it. I love the way it particularly smells. I love the way it's filling the room right now. Right now, it's a beautiful, beautiful scent. So all in all, that is my content for you guys today. I wanted to get this out to you to let you know that Mason Francis Kurkdijan built the most classically elegant Parisian perfume combination that I think any man or woman, mostly masculine for me, I feel like women can wear this and plenty of them do, but this is a very, very sexy, sensual, alluring date night scent, alluring evening scent, alluring panty dropper for any man to put on. And then when he adds it on top of the layering combination of Petite Matin, which was an attractive, easygoing musk and Provençal lavender, and like I said, the lemongrass and hawthorn smell, women are attracted to that honey hawthorn smell, no doubt. I've had many people come to me and understanding the contrast and they ask me what it is that I'm having on with this particular scent. And I try to explain to them what it is, and they, oh, it's the honey nuance. And I love the way in telling people how they pick up on that hawthorn and how it smells slightly rough around the edges, but still elegant and easygoing. Great fragrances for you guys. And as I stated, that is my content for you guys today. I'm going to go ahead and enjoy this particular cigar right now and enjoy the rest of my Rioja. Like I said, very tannin-rich red wine that goes off very great, slightly pepperish. I also get some stone inside of this, some minerality, like I said. Gorgeous type of taste. On with it upper, guys. You guys have a blessed day. That's my content for you guys today. I'll talk to you in the next video. Peace.